Bonafide Hustler here, and we have another vlog, and it starts with selling some things, so let's get right to it. What's going on, guys and gals? Chris the Bonafide Hustler coming to you live from the inside of my house, and about to sell a table that I've had forever. It's a really cool table. I think I paid like $300 for it. Selling it for $250. I've used this table for probably 12 years of my life. It's a hammerwood coffee table. Let's go look at it. You can kind of see it right here. This is what hammerwood kind of looks like. It's very uneven looking. It's really nice. All solid wood, pretty cool. Asking $250, and the lady's gonna come check it out right now. Although I don't think she has the right vehicle to bring it, but she also doesn't live super far, and I'm offering to deliver it for a small fee in my SUV. This thing is a really cool table. It has served many years here at Bonafide Hustler House at the Bonafide Hustler HQ. But this is the table that we replaced it with. This is a Cypress root table that we got for $1 or $120, and this is just a nicer table. I love this table. Okay, lady's leaving, and she had a BMW, a red BMW. There's just no way that this thing is gonna fit in there, so we did agree on delivery. It's a place that's about 20 minutes away and 20 minutes back. You know, $50 is what I told her I could deliver it for since I have an SUV. And you know, you have to look at your perceived hourly wage or what you want to be making per hour and stick to that kind of stuff. And I told her, like, what I always try to make an hour, and we agreed on $50 is kind of a discount for her, but like, it's okay. Like, I'll take care of it. So we're gonna actually get this thing delivered to her in the next couple of days, which is cool. And it's a sad thing to see this table go. You know, when you, I don't know, I feel like I've lived with this table for a quarter of my life, and I'm glad it's gonna go somewhere cool. And I'm glad I replaced it with something better. It's kind of hard to see something that you've lived with go. And it's just one of the very first things I bought when I bought this house was this table. And maybe it's actually more than 12 years. I've had it for a very long time, but I hunted around for this thing. I paid some good money for it because I wanted a certain really sturdy hammerwood table, and this thing was just great. So anyway, I'm being weird, but let's see where the rest of the vlog takes us. Getting that wild cardio in, and I mean wild today. Check this out. We're gonna go to a snake bridge, and I'm about to pull up to it. So let's flip this camera around. Let's find some snakes. A guaranteed spot to find some snakes. Let's see if we can find some. They're almost always here. Oh, there's one right there. See? Slithering away. See it? There's one. Pretty cool little snake. And this part is really easy to find some cool snakes, so we come here often and we do some wild cardio out here. It's a really pretty place though. The rain stopped like 30 minutes ago, so you know, nice time to get out. It's very humid, very hot, but it's nice. It's beautiful, it's so lush. I'm in Brushy Creek. If you live in Austin, Texas, head to the northwest part and find this place. It's super cool. And you can find the Snake Bridge, which this is the Snake Bridge, right? Railroad tracks up there. This place is awesome. We're gonna be doing some snake hunts, maybe on this vlog. Some more like kind of close to the house, you know? Very peaceful out there, I love it. Smashed an amazing workout, so fun. And I'm in full gear of organic muscle. So I thought it was a good idea, actually, this part of the video, to introduce you in not every video, but maybe every other video, I'll introduce you to at least one supplement of the lineup of organic muscle. Now, full disclosure, I do work with the company or for the company, however you want to look at it. But it's just like a godsend of organic performance nutrition, should I say, in a time where when I found out about the company, well, they found me. I was just on that entire, how do I say it, journey to find the most pure performance supplements out there. And at the time that I was found, I guess, or scouted, many years ago, I was using one called Honey Badger. Honey Badger was a pretty pure pre-workout, but I'm always looking for better and more clean ways to live life, whether it be diet, workouts, going outside, you know, nature cardio, all that kind of stuff. I'm always looking to like get it as pure as possible. So yeah, Organic Muscle, incredible company. In fact, if you go on the internet, you're going to see like a million pictures of me on there. But that said, I'll introduce you to one product right here on this vlog. It's called the Hydrator. Now, the Hydrator is amazing. It's probably the #1 product that I use from the lineup. this time of the year when it gets super hot, or if you're doing any kind of cardio, intra or post, you would want to consume this. It's got mineral salts, tart cherry, coconut water powder, lemon juice powder, all that kind of stuff. Things that will definitely get you back to baseline if you're doing a lot of sweating. So I like this product a lot. Obviously, I do a lot of outdoor cardio, and you saw the workout. And this is the very first thing I pound down afterwards, because it is super important to get back to baseline, so you can think better and feel better and hydrate more effectively. So this is far past Powerade, Gatorade, or any of that kind of stuff. Liquid IV, water drop. There's just so many on the market now, but this one is certified organic. It's amazing. Code RADICAL will save you 15% on anything in the organic muscle lineup, but the hydrator is the one that I use the most during the summer, besides the protein and the pre-workout. But this is like an everyday thing for me now. And honestly, in the winter and the fall, it's kind of an everyday thing, but for sure in the summertime it is. It's getting hot. Took off the shirt. But in the last vlog, you saw a snippet of some garage sale stuff that I was doing, and I found some games that I sold the same day. I also bought a Wii U that day for 50 bucks, and it came with some cool things. So yeah, it came with 2 disc games, Super Mario Galaxy, Wind Waker, and on the drive we have Skyward Sword, we have another one in there too. I think it's Majora's Mask. There's Scribble Knots in there. But yeah, it was an entire thing. 2 controllers, 2 nunchucks, and I tested it out. I put that thing on the top of the TV. There's the Wii right there, and it worked just fine. Now, probably unpopular opinion, but I think video games have just come so far from 2000 and what is it? When did Wii get announced? Like 2014, maybe 2012? I'm not sure, but Wii U, should I say. And they're just so far, they're just so much better now, video games. I have Xbox Game Pass, and every now and then I play that. And when I was playing Wind Waker the other day, like Wind Waker HD, it's a Zelda game, it's just so cartoony. I mean, that's what the Wii is, all of them. But this was just, I don't know. It was a little basic. I don't know how to, things have just come so far. Maybe I'm the only person. Like I said, it could be unpopular opinion. Please comment below if you think this, if you're a gamer or you know what I'm talking about. There's just such radically better stuff out there with, I think, better storylines and better audio. Like in Wind Waker, for example, like the characters don't even talk. It's a bunch of just text boxes or caption boxes. I don't know, like all the video games that I play now, it just seems like there's just so much dynamic audio going on. So that was a huge thing that I noticed. I'm sure the thing is a fun game, but after the first level, I was like, I've played better things. The entire thing works, and I am gonna list it and try to hopefully get 150 to 200 for that $50 Wii U that I bought last weekend. I think it's the good old days, right? I just came out of this Goodwill and I popped on this bike for $28 out the door. Peugeot women's step through road bike, classic road bike too. Really nice condition. Anyway, I'm just gonna list it as is. I'm not gonna work on this thing or anything. It's got flat tires, I don't care. This thing's worth about 120, 150, so that's what we're gonna list it at, something like that. But yeah, it was found outside of this Goodwill right here. Okay, we're at a random day and bike sold. It's being loaded up in that guy's trailer right there. Yeah, so I grabbed that bike maybe a vlog ago or 2 vlogs ago for 50 bucks. Sold it for 200. Thought I was gonna sell for 250, but it's all good. Money's money. Happy Saturday. That's what it is on this vlog. And got some cool snazzy glasses at a garage sale today. A lady gave it to me, but I went to garage sales today. I didn't film it, but I want to show you the stuff that I found here on this vlog. There's some pretty cool things. And then something I made a mistake on, but I think I'll still find my way out of it. Do you like these glasses? They're kind of weird. I just got done with buying a bike. This is called a Kona Lisa DS. It's a 26-inch wheel, kind of old technology, but full suspension, women's specific medium frame mountain bike, but full suspension. So super important. I saw this while I was at the Springs. It was listed for 100 bucks. I thought about talking it down to 80, but I was like, I'm gonna lose my place to get this bike. So I may as well just pay 100 and get it. But I do think, in a couple weeks when I repost it, or maybe a week, who knows, I think I can really get $300 to $500 for this bike. So it was 16 minutes away from my house. So, I'm spending about 30 to 45 minutes total. This bike needs nothing. I can tell just by looking at it. So it's just gonna be basically a repost in a couple weeks. So that's pretty cool. But garage sales this morning, surprisingly, were kind of good again, but I just didn't film it. I don't know what the hell. Anyway, so I'm going to show you when I get home the things that I found. And if you're enjoying these vlogs, you have to make sure to promise me that you are hitting the like button, because that's important. I look at that metric and that stat, and you know, if you like them, just hit the like button. That's all you got to do. All right, so it's like Saturday evening. I'm going to show you the bike that I picked up today. And actually picked up 2 bikes today, but this is the one I picked up at garage sales. And it's actually, I think, gonna sell here pretty soon. It needs a little bit of work, but I disclosed all that. I didn't want to get into it. And yeah, it's a $25 bike that should sell for hopefully 200 bucks. And this is what's called a Woom, right? It's predominantly a kid's brand, but anyway, so Woom 26, it's one of their best ones. And believe it or not, this bike in the open market new is like $700. So I picked up this one for $25 this morning, and it needs a little bit of front brake work. I could get it done, but I'm not going to do it. Also needs a shifter, right? There's no shifter that goes to the rear actual shifting mechanism right here, right? So you can see how this is actually a pretty good condition bike. This sprocket looks really nice. The actual disc is pretty clear. So yeah, it is nice. This is like the actual tires are real nice too. But I listed it for 200 bucks, and someone's gonna come check it out and probably buy it. Because at this point, that person's probably gonna sink like 50 bucks in parts, maybe even less. And they'll have an operational Woom 26, right? And not have to spend $700 on the market to get one. And this thing's in pretty decent condition. So yeah, picked it up at a garage sale for $25. That's some good bikes to bucks, you know, it'd be a $175 profit. It's pretty awesome, yeah. I'm all about that. I'll show you the other finds tomorrow morning. All right, the guy's here. I like your cruiser. 25. After a long conversation with that buyer, got 200 bucks cash. Here we go. All right, it's the next morning, and I know I look like I've been through some stuff, but I just came off an amazing mountain bike ride with friends, and it's time to sell a bike that Thrifty Z, my girlfriend, actually found, I don't know, 2 weeks ago or something like that, $200. She did have to drive an hour there and an hour back to get it, but I think we're gonna be able to sell this thing for $400 to $450. I'll show you the bike. I've been training her well. Okay, so this is a Trek Marlin 5, and this is a 29-inch mountain bike. It's actually a really popular and fast-selling mountain bike, so if you can find these, you know, 200 or less, you can often sell them for $400 or more. The ones that have the single gear in the front, which I think are the 6s and 7s, those are even more desirable. But yeah, this bike right here is in kind of like a dual purpose, like light trail, road plus trail plus gravel path type bike. That's why it's so popular. But these things, you know, brand new would be about $700 to like $1,000. So, you know, when someone buys it for $450, they're saving a lot of money. This is a really good colorway as well. It's one of the newer logos and the newer frames, but we got this for 200 bucks. She had to go get it an hour away from here. But yeah, when it comes to reselling bikes, the Trek Marlin is one of the fastest, if not the fastest selling bike that we deal with. So we can command like a pretty high price for it because everyone's looking for them. And believe it or not, this thing was, I lowered the price from $500 to $450. Even at $500, it was the lowest price Trek Marlin on Facebook Marketplace. So you can still be super competitive with price and still move the item pretty quick. All right, the person showed up and they're riding the bike right now, and we'll see if she likes it. Okay, person is putting it in their car. We have $450 cash right here. So we made $250 on that bike flip, which is not bad. You know, it's pretty good. Usually, the way I do bike flips is a lot of times I like to try to target $200 or more on bikes that are like 100 bucks or so, or like 50 bucks. So sometimes you have to surrender a little bit more to get there. But that's not, you know, it's a Trek Marlins. Anytime we find these things 200 bucks or less, we buy them and we list them for $400 to about $550. Okay, so we're in the house now, and I want to show you some of the things I picked up from garage sales. I think this was $1 yesterday. We have a bed stew, kind of like leather satchel messenger pack. Pretty cool. I think this in the booth will sell between 40 and 60. I can't sell it for any more than that. At least I don't think on the new booth that we can do that yet. Still like kind of testing the waters with a new booth. Another find right here for $3. We have this Reed sportswear leather jacket. It's pretty neat. It's not bomber style or anything like that. It's more casual, but it's definitely vintage and it's pretty cool. Speculated to be a extra large. So nice leather jacket. I always pick up cool leather jackets that look kind of like this, especially brown. It is missing the lining, but it doesn't matter. No one's gonna care. I think I can get 50 to 100 in the booth for that. And then something that's kind of like, I don't know what the resale of this thing is, but all I really wanted was this. For $5, I picked up a Craftsman tool with an extra V20 battery. These are the batteries that I use on my Craftsman lithium tools. So, you know, a battery like this is usually between like 50 and 100 bucks. So I got one for $5 and I know it works because there's a little checker on the side of these things. And right there, we have it working. So I have to charge that up, but that's cool. It came with this one tool right here. I forget what this is called. You can kind of see it right here in the comment feed. If you know what that is, then let me know. But I'll figure out what it is. It looks brand new, to be honest, and I will just sell this on eBay. Don't know what I can get for it, but my guess is somewhere between 30 and 60 bucks. That's what I'm thinking right now. All right, and then there's one last find that's so cool. I spent $3 on it, and it's in the garage. So let's go there. And it's right here. These are actually Red Wing Iron Ranger boots. Incredible condition, $3 at a garage sale. Gray, leather. So cool. But yeah, you just run the numbers inside Red Wings, and this is an 8086. These are the Iron Ranger models. These are some of the best-selling Red Wings that you can get. Oftentimes, Iron Rangers will sell for over $200. It is not uncommon. So, great condition, really cool. Smaller size than expected, size 7, but it doesn't matter. These are really nice, and I expect to sell these things no less than 150 bucks. Some shoes to bucks right there.